When the NRA told the medical community to mind its own business, well, doctors fought back. Good evening. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Andrew Hewitt. It all started with a call for physicians to ask potentially troubled patients if they have a gun in the home. The NRA said doctors should stay in their lane. Well, that did not sit well with some doctors who say protecting their patients from harm is their job.
Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski looking at both sides tonight. Quick warning here, some of these images are pretty graphic.
This is the tweet that set off a firestorm in the medical community. The NRA telling self-important anti-gun doctors to stay in their lane. And with that, it was on. Doctors around the country hit back, sharing personal stories and blood-spattered photos, using the hashtag #ThisIsOurLane to fuel a newly declared Twitter battle between two unlikely rivals over gun violence in the U.S. A trauma surgeon from New Jersey tweeted this photo, writing, "Hey NRA, want to see my lane? Here's the chair I sit in when I tell parents their kids are dead."
Right now, over 300 Americans each day are impacted by firearm violence.
Yet another, trauma surgeon Dr. Jamie Coleman at Denver Health. She pushed back, posting, "There are too few of us and too many bullet holes."
The overall patterns of violence and the frequency of injuries, it's changed, and we know that. And America is bleeding.
From Dr. Coleman's perspective, she spent her entire career trying to save shooting victims and finds the notion she should keep quiet infuriating, especially since it's her job to treat and prevent injury.
The best outcome for an injury is the injury that never happens.
This is what started it all. A position paper recently published from the American College of Physicians. Doctors calling gun violence, quote, a public health crisis, and urging for a ban on semi-automatic weapons. The NRA calls into question the research cited.
As physicians and as surgeons, this is a health problem, pure and simple. We are anti-bullet hole.
While Dr. Coleman and other physicians argue as the ones treating patients, this is their lane. A former firearms instructor disagrees.
I can certainly sympathize with the NRA for saying, hey, stick to your own lane.
Dave Workman is also the editor of this Second Amendment magazine. He thinks firearm instructors, not doctors, know about gun safety.
I wouldn't go to a gun range to get a tonsillectomy.
We need to come up with solutions. We need to be part of that solution.
For Dr. Coleman, this is about finding common ground and using research and science to make America safer.
Move the needle forward, to make some progress, to get off the hamster wheel.
It's really unfortunate because, we're all supposed to be on the same side saving lives.
Something both sides can agree on. Jennifer Kovaleski, Denver 7.